So Mitra, you're going to be the first person to start.
Yes, sir.
Right, so you have 6 minutes for your plot. Do you have anything to say before you start?
No, sir, that would be in the presentation, sir. Sir, when I unmute my mic, are you hearing any background noise like screeching sound or something, sir?
No,
Okay,
it's clear.
okay, sir.
All right, so we'll first listen to Mitra's set of solutions, and she is starting exactly at 6:47, and she will finish exactly by 7:04. 3, 2, 1, go.
A warm greetings to one and all present here. It's a I'm sorry. It's an honor to make this presentation again because it's long since I have made some presentations in MS evening session. So I'm so happy to start my presentation phase with this introduction. So before we get on with our presentation, I would like to give two assumptions. That is, let's imagine as though this company is a chemical industry. Although it manufactures lots of FMCG goods, during sometimes it does something innovative. So it wants to stand unique in the whole city because the city has many industries which already manufacture FMCG goods and all those other food industry, etc, and this industry wants to stand very unique in the city, and it wants more competitors to compete against their company, all those the rules and regulations that they have with their workers, and they want to stand very unique and different from the other company. So this is the first motive of the company. Second assumption is it can do innovative products. So what it does is it takes orders, like few people who want few chemical things for their daily livelihood. People could normally order those things from the company. So this is one factor why it attracted many competitors, and also few competitors did not want to compete and they stood beside these workers. So these are the two assumptions I wanted to inform you all about in this presentation. So next, let's see how we could get the security guard to the right path. So that's our first problem. So we will solve that first. My first idea is whoever it is, security guard or any type of laborer in any company or in daily livelihood like labor works we have, befriending the security guard or befriending that person is the best way we could speak with them. It's the best way by which they will have the trust and belief on us to share all those things. The first thing is befriending the security. The proof for this is few months ago sir has told us that if we want to advise some person or change a person, the first step we'll have to take is to get into the merry circle of that person. Merry circle is how, in this case, the security is feeling very lonely and he is dissatisfied with his work. So, if the vice president or even the general manager, if the general manager befriends the security, that would be a great step for getting him back to the right path. So what he could do is the general manager could take him to a good place. Like let's imagine it's a coffee shop. These people, because the one rule that sir has given us is the security guard is a third grade dropout. So he won't be having that much experience and exposure to these kinds of shop. If the general manager takes him to a coffee shop, for example, this is the least example I could give you in this presentation. If he takes the security guard to the coffee shop, imagine the environment. It would be a very peaceful environment. People won't have all those quarrelings between them. It would be a very peaceful. We could just imagine, while I'm saying just imagine how a city would look and a coffee shop beside the road would look, a big magnificent coffee shop with all those facilities. Think how it would be. So if we give this type of merry circle experience to the security guard, whatever he wants to share and whatever you share with that person would remain as a secret, and at the same time that person would feel very free and comfortable when being with you. Okay, so this is the first step we could take to get the security guard back to the right path. Next, let's see how we could change the security guard completely, and also at the same time simultaneously we'll have to regain our profits that we had lost in the November month. So the first thing we could do is these type of people would always have dreams, or they would have some desires at their childhood. Like let's take me as an example. In this childhood, I would have desired for something like if this chemical was there, it could have helped our livelihood even more better. Each one of you in this call might have that type of desire at one particular point of time. You might desire for something, and the only thought that you have is, if we had this product in our hand, how would our life change? So you would have that thought. Like that, each and every person would have that thought. So here the security guard might have had it in his childhood, or might have now, but he can't go and ask for help with the general manager or the vice president. So what he could do is, the general manager could ask for few ideas or the desires that the security guard had few years before. They might have decided for something like, if this chemical was there with me now, being a security guard, it would have helped me even more. That person could ask for more ideas from the security guard. The next solution we could give is, security guards and these type of people would always feel lonely. If they are given shifts like from morning to afternoon, Pradeep Kumar could work, and during the remaining time, another person could guard the company. Another person could guard the company. Sir, can I continue, sir?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, sir. You can ask for few ideas and prepare for shifts. These are few steps that the company could take to get the security guard out into the right path. So these steps have to be taken by the general manager only, and he has to pretend as though the vice president is not aware of any of these things. And finally, as everyone could think, the general manager himself could help the security guard personally, and he could pretend as though the vice president is not aware of these things. So this happens at few places. Few people who are very generous always try to help these security guards personally by giving some money, or however it is, they will have to help. During that time, the security guard will have a feeling that they have somebody outside to help them personally. So this is how we could get the security guard back to the right path. The last solution that I would like to give is for gaining the profit back, because we have already lost lots of profit in the month of November, and it is impossible to regain those profits in a span of 1 or 2 months. So what we could do is, with the help of the security guard and all those workers, let's prepare a server for this company. So let's not inform about this to the competitors or the other company, that is to the other companies. Let's do it secretly. What we could do is, we could prepare a server in which people would feel very free to give orders. As I told you in the initial part of the presentation, people are allowed to give orders for chemicals and all those products that they want, as they desire for. So instead of getting into the company, going directly, then drawing out a figure and asking for that, the people, the consumers, what they could do is, they could design everything in the server itself. They would have all those graphical tests, and through that, they could give a clear understanding of what product they are expecting. Because during few times, faults are common. To err is human. Because in the company, when they give a direct figure for a product, people might commit mistakes and consumers might have a bad opinion about the company. Instead of all those, if we have a ready-made design in the server, people could feel it very easy to design it and give it, manufacture it later. So the final solution, because none of the other chemical industries or food industries would be this much would make the server this much comfortable towards the consumer. So instead of that, if we take some unique steps, we could still regain the profits. And gradually, again, let's assume that after at least like 1.5 or 2 years span, the competitors or the people who invest in their company are coming back, and they are feeling very free with the company, and they trust completely in three people, that is Pradeep Kumar, then Robert, and also the vice president. So these are the solutions I wanted to give, and thank you for the opportunity, sir.
Fantastic.
Very well
Very
done,
nice
Mitra.
solutions. Good job. Very good job.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Guru. Thank you, Ashitaman.
So Mitra has taken 10 minutes, and I really appreciate the corporate approach, like, very practical and realistic approach you have brought in here in the solutions. Nice thinking. Good job.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, so now as per the sequence, it is Aswathaman who is going to give the solution. 6 minutes is by default, and let's see.
Yes, sir.
Your
So
time
shall I start,
starts.
sir?
Yeah, your time starts now.
Okay, sir. So warm greetings to one and all present here. So now, as per sir's instructions, I like to give my solution. So, first I've designed some additional things in my plot, which is that so as sir said, uh, he is actually third dropout. So like he might not know much things, right? So as he's like drop out the class, he doesn't know much about what is happening or the ability to understand things in his office. Like he said many things to other people, which is that he will only know if he had heard some people talking or others might have said to him, and less salary and those reasons like that. So he like in schools, they in sometimes on some places we get to learn about these things, and in college like that also, those places also. But as he couldn't continue after third, he wouldn't know much about this, and he doesn't know what consequences would happen when he does something, the possible consequences and possible things for every act he takes. So and he doesn't know what to do, what to share about to other people. Like so he because of this, he's the company is only facing loss. So if he's as he's not able to get good salary, if he says like this, it will lead to more loss because of more loss of customers. So these two things, the last two things, he'll only understand when he gets to mingle more in his school, where they in his friends with his friends doing others things with them. So thus he thinks that they wantedly not giving him his salary for no reason. He could just thinks that is some kind of racial discrimination, because I've thought that there are many people from many religion working here. So he just with no reasons blindfoldly he just thinking that this some kind of racial discrimination, because they're giving this because I'm from a different religion. They wantedly doing this and saying some unwanted reason, which is for him because he isn't unable to understand these reasons, because he couldn't really have the ability to do that. So and he doesn't know what they are doing and things. So when he gets to hear some other people doing some things, he might think that he might think some things differently sometimes, so that he could say some false things to the other people, that how he thought. So I like to start giving the solution for problem one, which is to make him satisfied. So first two things is that to know what's happening in him, so why he's doing these kind of things. So they could understand what is actually happening, then make him understand that that what he thinking is wrong, like speaking him out, and just make him start understand, like going to peaceful place or in the office itself, so that he can they can understand, make him understand what's actually happening. So teach him about some things in the field, some technical words which he hasn't could only learn when he comes to higher classes. So as I mentioned, that he thinks differently in a other, like in a bad way, which is like something that is not true. Make him understand that what is actually happening there, what was the true meaning of that. and to try being consistent in giving some salary. Yes, there's a bit loss and much loss, and in this November month there is a bit less salary like that. So but they'll have to be try to be more consistent in teaching most of them, and teach him not to unravel everything. So this might lead to loss, which leads to less salary for himself, consequences for him, and that he could help the company to overcome these things and prevent them. So next is that for the problem, second problem, which is to make like his lost customers come back, especially Shankar, who's the distributor, the distributor. So first make like after he has understood everything, make a with the video that of him speaking to what he said was wrong, and he can also explain why he did this, because that I don't understand these, so only I said like this. And the second part of the first solution is that you can post it in the social medias, so that sometimes his lost customers would see that and realize, and send it personally, especially to Shankar, so that he could mainly understand what is going on, and if any of these mistakes that he said was really done by the company. Like if he has said 10 mistakes, 2 to 3 of them might be real. So he can try not to do that. It might be knowing or unknowing, but not to do that. And make sure that nothing goes wrong again, to make sure that this doesn't happen, and he has clearly understood, and now he's fulfilled, he's satisfied, and Shankar will also realize what is happening, and so that he'll come back uh, to the company. So thank you, sir. Thank you, friends, for giving me this opportunity. This is my solution.
Very well
Very
done,
well done,
Ashwatthama.
nice,
Thank you,
very
sir.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Well done, Ashwatthama. Nice presentation.
Thank you, Ka.
So the solution, Mitra's solution contained realistic thinking and practical thinking. Aswathaman's solution contained more of organizational oriented analytics, like going by the company's rules and policies. And he has taken almost about 7 minutes for his presentation. So good quality thinking. I appreciate you, Aswatthama.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right, so now on stage is Sibi Adityan. Sibi. If you're speaking, we are not hearing, but your mic is unmuted. We'll give some time to Sibi Adityan to fix his network issues, and he will let us know when he is ready in the message box, and then he will start. But in the meanwhile, while Sibi Adityan is taking time, we will put Guru Prasanna on stage. Guru Prasanna.
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, start.
ஏன்டா டைஃபாய்டு ஃபீவர் வந்தவனாட்ட பேசுகிறேன். Where is that briskness? What's going on with you?
Sir, no, sir. I am so afraid.
ஏன் நான் என்ன பேயா?
Sir, not in everything, sir. Tomorrow I should do presentation, sir, on school. So that's
After having attended almost about 190 classes, 130, 140 classes, and after getting the award in a CRS2, in CRS1 being part of CRS1, being part of CRS2, and getting an award in CRS2, and attending almost about 50 sessions in CRS3, பயமா இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லு. ஒரு ட்ரெயினருக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கும்.
Sir, seriously, sir. Sir, today itself I should have done my presentation. sir. So because of some circumstances, I did not do, sir. Tomorrow, I will be the first person to do, sir. Possibly.
Think that this presentation that you're going to do for 6 minutes is that presentation, and it is a warm-up, and you will do the presentation tomorrow well.
Yes.
எனக்கு நம்பிக்கை இருக்கு, உனக்கு தான் உன் மேல நம்பிக்கை இல்லை. So
Sir, no, sir. I was confident enough today, sir. So today, what happened means I was sharing my PPT to my teacher's Gmail, sir. They gave her email. I shared, sir. But I did like in the Google sheet, sir. So I forgot to give the access for the other account, sir. So today I did not do, sir. After me, sir, there's like many there's one boy and one girl, sir. Sir, the name like my friend, sir, Guruvaran, my friend, sir, he will study well, sir. He did his presentation well, sir. After that, I thought I will also do well, sir. After that, one girl, sir, named Madhur, sir. He went, sir. Like he also did well, sir. But after some time, he got nervous and he wasn't able to do it fully, sir. So that I am also getting scared.
super. I'm very proud that you are getting very scared of the presentation. So let's see. Papa, நீ முதல்ல இந்த presentation பண்ணு. இதுதான் போடுறதுல ரொம்ப முக்கியம். And then we will see what to be done for tomorrow's presentation. Come on, start up.
Yes. Hello, sir and friends. Today I'll be doing a presentation on Pradeep Kumar's life and how he has faced all the problems and overcame all the problems in his life with the general manager Robert. So in his life, he has faced lots of problems from his childhood. He lost his parents in his childhood, and he wasn't able to he wasn't able to get educated as well as the other people in the village. He was born in a small village, but even though he was born in a village, if he would have had his parents' life, he could have studied well and he could have done better. But that wasn't in his fate. We can't change our fate by letting us doing malpractice. So he was not studying well, and he just did part-time jobs from his childhood, and he has became one among the most famous companies security guard. And now he has been getting the highest salary amount. But even though he is getting the highest salary amount, he has not been telling the truth about the company, and he has been telling some fake news about the company to the manufacturing and marketing people who will get those things. So to this company which Pradeep Kumar is working, there is a general manager called Robert. He he is a well-educated man, and he has became one among the most important man in this company, and he has done a lot of things to his company. In Pradeep Kumar's life, it's about the thing that he had the depression in his heart because of the past, and his like he was thinking more upon his future than thinking his present. Thinking of past and future will never get ourselves in a good manner. It will like we should think of the future, but it's not compulsory that we should always be thinking on our future, and should be working on it. That was the thing which had happened in Pradeep Kumar's life. He had he had done a lot of sacrifices in his life, and he has uh, got into some of mental toughness that he wasn't able to control himself, and he has got depression in his heart. Because of those things, he had the ego mentality and jealousiness in his heart and mind, so that he doing some wrong things to the company. To solve this, first of all, I will be giving the solutions to solve the second problem, that's to bring the customers back to the company. It's not easy to bring the customers back to the company after they have left. Within 1 or 2 months, we can't bring them back. We should try hard to bring them back by any of the sources and the materials which we had. But the main thing that Robert's friend, that's Shankar, told was about the mystery of his company that was not a truth. So for that, I think Robert should take the appropriate step to correct the problem. Like for instance, for an example, he could speak to Pradeep Kumar, so that he could tell his lives, and he could organize him by giving them some bonus, and he could do some help for him and his family members. But the one thing Pradeep Kumar should change is the thing that he had in his thoughts, that he should change the thought and the perspective of seeing everyone. He has seen his company as a bad one, and he has stolen all the good things that are there in his company. The first thing that Pradeep Kumar should do is to change his thought. He could get the help of a psychiatrist, or he could even get the help of Robert, his general manager, so that he could help him to change his thoughts and he could be a good man. And the next one is to like after telling these things, if he had tried to do the same thing again, I think so he should be not doing that. But if at all he has done that, he should think to accept the unchangeable things, because like he has done all the wrong things in his life. If he thinks that like it is unchangeable, means he would not be doing the same mistakes again and again, because like we normally believe in the unchangeable things, and we will not believe in the changeable things that will be changing. That's the second solution. And the last solution is to give him like by Robert to Pradeep Kumar, he should give him some motivation, and he should give him the knowledge that he has wanted, because like those people will have the goals in his life. To achieve their goals, they could do some wrong things. We should just teach them, as Pradeep Kumar has only studied till third grade. We should teach them how he could live his life on his own without any uh, malpractice in his life. That's the solution. And for the second problem, to bring the sales companies back, after doing after correcting the problem of Pradeep Kumar, they could just take him like they could again take him to the big veranda, as he had done the mistake, and we could at that time we could give the standard by giving him as a public speaker, so that he could also improve his public speaking skill, and he could apologize for his mistakes that he has done. So these are the solutions, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, friends, for giving me an opportunity.
Okay, so very well done. Nice practical level of thinking. Good job, Guru Prasanna.
Very
Thank
well done, Guru Prasanna. Very nice presentation.
Thank you.
Right, so I put 2 YouTube links on the video winning night part 1 and part 2. Specifically, get into part 1 is eye to eye inspirational idea on stage fear. Already part வந்திருக்கலாம். So part 2 is a college speech where you can use the incantation. So the incantations, once you are very strong with the material, I don't think you will have a fear to speak. Stage fear avoid பண்றதுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு முக்கியமான வழி, be strong with the content. When the content is rich, you will not be having the fear. So make sure you are making the presentation tomorrow after watching these 2 videos. Okay?
Yes, sir, sure.
Right, so nice set of enticing solutions given by all the three. Sibi Adityan, are you able to speak now? Because it's already 7:17. Time for us to close the class today. Okay, so he's not able to speak. Right, so okay, so Sibi, we are not hearing you, so I don't know what's the problem with your device. I cannot fix from here. So on the whole day, you went to school and you have come back, and the whole day, if you are searching for a particular phase in which you used your brain for some solution, then it was that 15 minutes that you spent for the thinking time. So you have used your brain for 15 minutes today, and you have used, like Mitra has used 10 minutes for presentation, Aswathaman took 7 minutes, Guru Prasanna took 8 minutes. So Mitra 10 and 15, 25 minutes, Aswathaman 7 and 15. So it's about 23 minutes or 24 minutes, and Guru Prasanna 8 minutes. So that's again 23 or 25 minutes. So 25 minutes you have used your brain, and that's a very big achievement in a day, in a span of a day. Almost 99% of the students today, the 9th grade, 8th grade, 7th grade students today, would not have done that for the whole day. Today on December 15th, but in the form of MS sessions, you are able to do that. That's why I designed this exercise. And you are going to have same kind of exercises in a different way. And on Thursday, I have got different plan. Friday. So next schedule is on Friday. So Aswathaman, you have got the tuition tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's an off day tomorrow, and we are meeting again on Friday. And Friday there will not be any OBT. So Friday, because Mitra is going to make her RLS presentation, Aswathaman is going to make a pending presentation for a long time. I've given him my word that he will be doing his presentation during the RLS presentation. So the session will start with Mitra's RLS presentation first and Aswathaman's presentation second in the complete online form.
Okay,
Aswathaman,
sir.
will you be able to do it? Yeah, okay, right. Mitra, will you be able to do it on Friday?
Yes, sir.
And after that, there will be a creative exercise which will follow through. And as of today, the mark for all the 3 of your presentations and the OBT for all the 4 of you will be added in the CIs. So very well done today. Any questions before we say bye to each other?
No questions, sir.
Oh, sir, I just want to say one thing, sir. Sir, I'm class top in general knowledge exam and sir, and second class top in maths exam, sir.
How many students in the class?
Sir, 25, sir.
Okay, right. That's good. Very nice. Well done.
So thank you, sir.
Very well
Congratulations,
done,
Aswathaman.
Thank you, thank you, no.
Okay, fine. So, Guru Prasanna, be careful with the presentation. You are carrying 130 plus sessions of learning in the presentation, and don't make fool of yourself by calling that you are fearing and you are getting scared and all that. Don't speak like an ordinary individual. Do the presentation well and update to me. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, whenever I see my physics teacher only, it's like that, sir.
I'll arrange for some goons to kidnap your physics teacher, and I will steal the kidneys and we will sell it somewhere. Don't worry.
Sir, if I see my math teacher and biology teacher, means they will not even tell anything, sir. If at all I did some wrong things, also they'll say me to go out. Also, I'll not go out, sir. After that, they will still say me to come in, sir. Because of that, I won't be scared of them, sir. Other teachers are normal, sir. Except the our physics ma'am, everyone are normal only.
Okay. So she needs some mental treatment. Maybe we will enroll her in some psychiatric clinic. Okay, so jokes apart, your best answer for those physics teacher, biology teacher, chemistry teacher, anthropology teacher, astrology teacher, astronaut teacher is the presentation that you're going to make. So do it well by having content rich, and after watching this video you will get some wisdom, and the incantations will be really really very powerful. So cognitive behavior therapy la paatha and incantation illa idu vera part 1 part 2 part 2 வீடியோல என்ஜிஎம் காலேஜில் ஒரு கான்ஃபரன்ஸில் நான் பேசின வீடியோ அது ஆடியோலாம் ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணி போட்டிருக்கேன். ஐ திங்க் தட் வில் கம் ரியலி ஹேண்டி அண்ட் ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல் டு ஃபேஸ் a monster like physics teacher. So all the very best for your presentation tomorrow.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, seeing the periodic table for 1 hour itself is a big problem, sir.
Which table?
Periodic table, sir. I should do a presentation on modern periodic table.
Hey, that is very easy, Guru. You will do it easily. That's periodic table topic and all for us one lesson.
For us, it's not like a separate lesson, sir. Like they gave in both the chemistry lessons the periodic table, and we should tell how he from that what's that tribes what tribes?
Dimitri
Wait, sir.
Mendeleev.
No. Mentalist periodic table was third. Before that, Newland's octet, and before that, something like tribes will come. Those things like we should explain from the history till what the things like the valency and how it has been classified. Till that we should explain everything.
Okay, all the very best.
Thank you, Mr.
All right, you can do really well. Don't worry, don't panic. Do the best you can, and when you're speaking, make sure that you're speaking so enthusiastically as if you're speaking here in MSES sessions. That will do the mark.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that finishes things here. We'll meet on Friday, and remember your bylaws, remember your therapies, and most importantly, remember your CRS improvement. So Mitra, Guru Prasanna, Asutaman, and Sibiaditya. Expect great things and live strong. Bye. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir. Bye.